Hello guys, welcome back to the Queen channel, and we are back with some great new Queen stuff, and Chris's collection is continuing right now with the box set of the All Want to See was the Queen, the Complete Works, and it is one of the most collectible pieces of Queen history ever being released, and the band is originally released this in 1987, completely remastered, all vinyls as well. What we've done for this purpose is we've actually took all the stuff out the box just because it's easier and much better to put in the box really for it. This is obviously the one, as I say, one of the rarest ones that Chris has had in his collection for a while, and obviously you can't see that on camera because it's obviously with it being dark. But I'll just bring it up on the camera a bit as well. So there's Complete Works there. I also got the Queen number on the bottom, which is QB1. This is an authentic EMI release as well. It came out so many years ago. Obviously, nothing on the back of it's totally blank, and the spine's absolutely intact as well. So on this one, you get the tour itinerary, which is probably now. Some issues didn't have this in the box sets because they didn't actually have this in at the time. But for this one, they actually had a chance to put this in for the purposes of this anyway. So it's 1971, 1985, the GLS Productions Incorporated. This is produced in America. And for the purposes of this one, it took a lot of time to put in so much information on it as well. So there's the first page there of the world. And then we've got all these dates here where Queen played. Every single place. New York, Hanley, Manchester, Liverpool, Leeds, Oxford. The list goes on and on and on. They release us loads of this information in it. It's actually a very good book to read, actually, this. And probably one of the most nice places, actually, collectible pieces in the box set itself, which is nice indeed. So quite a lot of reading now, actually, pretty thick as well to use it. And also here is the main. This is the piece type, not handwrite. Details of list of goods within the columns. So that's all the goods there where they're used on tour. Legs, steels, paste, Ludwig drums, and so much stuff in there as well. That's actually a pretty clever piece to have that actually. So that's the tour itinerary of the Queen box set. The next piece we have is the map of the world, which this is actually pretty interesting. This one, in fact, that this actually was all the continents that the Queen played over the time that they did the tours, and it's pretty big on camera, but looking for its purposes, it's see about it all. So for this one, you basically got all the Queen marks that the Queen played everywhere. You've got to basically reference it to the actual book itself that you actually did see before as well on it. So it's quite a big map, as you can gather, for its thing. Also, it's got there just saying about the people that they'll see the countries have played and the has approved appearing concert, which is even sweet. And so that's a pretty big map indeed to really look at as well. It's cool. All right. And now on to the next part. Now, the next bits is the book. This is the book itself. This is the smiling John Deacon, and the guys are smiling on the cover as well, which is hilarious to see really for it, which I still think is great. I see Peter Hints took the photo of this one. My point of view, I have to say this was really fantastic when it came out. It completes all the 14 albums. 14 albums on the 13 albums. It also completes Complete Vision, which contains See What I Feel I've Been, Human Body, Soul Brother. 14 albums.
Yeah,
14. I Go Crazy, Soul Brother, Thank God's Christmas, which I think is the extended version of it. One Vision. Also got the Blur Vision as well. Complete booklets, complete tour itinerary. Digitally remastered by Mac at Sterling Sound in New York, with also George Marino, who did this as well. And this is just a really sweet thing as well. 1985 Queen Productions. Absolutely amazing. So on the first page, got Mr. Mercury, looking suave in his crossfold arms, which is Yes, indeed. Then we've got Mr. May, looking really something of a serious sort of attitude or something with it anyway. It's kind of a bit weird for the purpose of that. The next one we have is, I've got John there, obviously we've got Roger as well. Tail art. And then John Deacon. In his mode of, I don't know how you call that one actually, just a relaxing one really. And then we've got all the Queen albums as well. So we've got Queen 1, we've got Queen 2, we've got Sheer Heart Attack, Night of the Opera, Day of the Racers, News of the World, Jazz, Live Killers, which I believe that is the first time ever it was remastered on vinyl. I think. Maybe. The Game album, Flash Gordon, Hot Space, The Works, and Greatest Hits as well. Greatest Hits not included in this box set. I don't think it is. And that is actually the UK track listing for Greatest Hits. For that one. Cover concept by Freddie Mercury. Cover photography by Lord Snowden. Artwork by Cream. Released in the USA and then the UK as well on EMI. And then we've got on the back of it the single releases in full. Promotion films. There's your directors as well who directed it. Which is really, really sweet. And then we've got the back sleeve. A nice biography of the group, which is really, really nice to read actually for that one. Nice to get a scan of that one actually, yes indeed. And then we've got this little one section which is sort of projects and collaborations with Freddie and Brian and Roger. And also tells you about some other stuff they released as well prior to this release, which is pretty interesting indeed for this. Especially Motions by Everly Squire, which is really great indeed for it, which is so cool. And John Deacon played based on picking up sounds and also released the song There's No Turning Back for the film of Buggles. And then we've got the back cover of an alternate shot of the Fun Fam at the Fall, which in my point of view, I do prefer this one actually better than anything actually this back sleeve, because I just love the illustration on it. It's absolutely amazing, so cool. So moving on from that, on now to the pieces of the vinyls that you get, which everything on this one is nicely embossed on this as well. All the vinyls do have got numbers on them as well. This is number 1. This is Queen 1, obviously. On the back of it, there's nothing on the back, just blank as it is. But on the spine of it, it's got a Queen. As you can see there, Queen, and you've also got the numbers on the side as well, which I think they do come up on the side. They are QB1 on their side as well. Then the vinyls inside of it are pretty interesting because the vinyls are produced by EMI. Now, I'm not sure whether the actual matrix number on this has actually got the American print of Sterling Sound. But the matrix number is there anyway. That's QB11A111. This looks actually from the UK. So I have any feeling that these were produced in the UK for the purposes of this. It doesn't have actually any indications who mastered it, obviously. I know it says Sterling Sound. So I don't know whether Sterling Sound at the time had the actual rights to do it or anything, but it's a nice piece of vinyl there. And actually, these vinyls are thin. They're actually pretty thin. These ones are not thick vinyls, which is very unusual. But he's never played it. Kris never played this, and as I say, it's one of these things that you just have as a collection piece on it. Look at the mix number, and there's actually no one. Oh, it's actually been produced at Nick Z did these. His name's just there actually. So if I get to the light, I'll just show you. It's there somewhere. It's actually Nick Z. Nick Z did this anyway. for us. So that's one of the vinyls from the collection there, which is sweet. All the vinyls are the same, so there's no point me showing you that. The version of the last one I'm going to show you is this one. This is the bonus drum single you get with the actual thing of it. This is a 33 version. This is the complete vision one. This is the 33 RPM version that you get. See what I feel it be, human body, soul brother, I go crazy. There is also another version kicking around at 45 RPM, which is which I understand is a little bit longer than this one, but I could be wrong. But this one is absolutely amazing. Sound quality is great. I think the great prints they do on this one is amazing. Its number is QBX1B2-1-1. So I do have to say, I absolutely love this thing. It's absolutely gorgeous. Very thin vinyl as well again on this, as you can tell. And it's really, really, really sweet. Beautiful box set indeed. Now the number on this one is somewhere. Printed on the other one, I think it is. So, what's the number here? Now this is the number that he has. This is 009425 out of 100,000, I think it is. Limited to 100,000, I think these are. So he's got 9425. That's the number he has. I obviously can tell the age wear of it as well. It's really, really aged quite a lot. But he's wanting to get a new one of it actually later on in the next couple of months. But we'll see how that turns out anyway for that one when you get a chance to get it. So that is the Queen The Complete Works box set. I have to say this is available on Discogs for £199. There's a mint condition one available for £250. And there's also an ex-used one for £125 on Discogs as well. From my point of view, I think it's the nicest collectible piece he's ever had in his collection. And from my point of view, it's well worth it. So it's absolutely brilliant.